Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of After the Bell, where we highlight what happens after the school bell rings across the BPS 101 district. I'm your host, Anna Gilardi.
And I'm Kenna Dukoff. Today we'll be sitting down with the BHS girls track and field team, and we'll be giving you some inside information about the robotics club.
Also on today's episode, we'll see what students have planned for their spring break and give you the scoop on some upcoming events in the community. Stick around.
The Drendel and Jansen's Law Group has practiced law in Aurora since 1961 and in Batavia since 1994.
We focus our energy on representing people and businesses and families in the local community.
We represent clients in Kane and surrounding counties in matters ranging from divorce to wills, business law to zoning.
We focus our efforts on planning and working towards positive resolutions for businesses and families.
When clients need someone to fight for their interests, we're ready, willing, and able to act as aggressive advocates to protect their interests.
Drendel and Jansen's Law Group with offices in Batavia and Aurora and located on the web at batavialaw.com.
Hi, I'm Tom Wangler, President of Confident Air. Regular maintenance can prolong the life of your furnace and keep your energy costs to a minimum. Plus, there's less of a chance of a breakdown on a cold winter night. Your furnace needs proper care and attention to keep it running smoothly, so you don't end up paying too much for heating during the cold winter months, or worse yet, with deadly carbon monoxide poisoning. We recommend an annual inspection to ensure safe operation. Confident Air, your trusted home comfort professionals since 1992.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with the coach and some of the students on the girls track and field team. So, thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
And could you guys please introduce yourselves?
My name is Dakota Roman. I'm a senior.
My name is Megan Del Santo. I'm also a senior, and I participate in hurdles, long jump, and also the 4x4.
I'm Anna Schleiman. I'm a junior, and I do mostly sprint events.
And I'm Justin Allison, the head coach for girls track and field.
Awesome. So how often do you guys practice and what do practices usually consist of?
We practice every day, Monday through Friday. We usually have meets on Friday night and or Saturday, depending upon the week. And they last from about 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And depending upon the event, could go a little longer, could go a little shorter, but usually we keep it within 3 to 5 time frame.
Alrighty, so how has the team looked so far in winter competition?
I'm going to let the girls speak to that. We just had our first meet last weekend and a lot of success. And ladies, you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, I think overall we had our first meet was a really good experience for some of the new athletes, and same for the returning athletes, just getting back in that groove of meets and competing, and I think it was really good turnout for the first meet.
So that's great. What are some of your strongest events so far this season on the track and on the field?
Okay, so, I do distance, so we only had our first meet so far, but favorite event would be the 1600, so like the mile, and I'm hoping to do good with that.
Over the weekend, Dakota also broke our indoor varsity fieldhouse record for the 800.
That's awesome.
So she's already set her goals very high this season. I think part of our success for this year and some goals we have would be from our accomplishments from last season. All these girls here and our other 110 girls on our team have just been phenomenal. Work hard every single day at practice, and that really transfers over into the meet. We qualified 10 events to the state meet last year. We were sectional champions, first time ever in school history for our girls, indoor and outdoor conference champions, and combined with the success that the cross-country girls have had, so joining forces with bringing those distance girls back with us this season, I think we have a very strong team.
So what else are you guys looking forward to this season?
Personally for me, I'm looking forward to outdoor season and like the heat of the races and sectionals and state probably again.
Yeah, I think all the meets build up to the bigger meets like conference, sectionals, and state, and I think it's always fun, just the whole way there, just seeing what you can do.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So Hannah brought this up already, but personally, do you guys prefer indoor or outdoor track season?
I would say outdoor. I think the meets are just, they feel different than indoor. It just seems you're outside, like, you know, the wind is, I run 300 hurdles, and sometimes the wind is like when you're running in the 300s, sometimes you're just racing against the wind or it's with you. So the weather plays a big part of that, but I would say outdoor just because everything is longer. You know, for me, 55 hurdles goes to 100 hurdles and 300 hurdles, so the races are longer, and I would say it's just more fun, like being outside with your team.
How about you guys?
Well, I like both. Indoor, the one thing it is nice about indoors, like everyone being like in a close like facility, I guess, like being able to see like shot put and pole vault all happening like all within a small area, and just kind of like with the weather, like it's all like it's inside, so like it's always the same. But I mean, it can be it's like nice like in that aspect. But then like outdoors, it's nice to like have like different like weather going on.
So the new Bulldog Stadium is about to be built. So how is that going to affect your guys' team?
Well, I think first I'd like to thank everybody involved in that, our school board, our administration, our athletic department, the community, everybody that was involved with that, and we truly are thankful for that. I can speak a little bit about that, but I kind of want to hear from the athletes what they think too. I know everyone's all really excited about it. It's going to change everything, I think, for the better.
I would say one major thing, I also do long jump, and last season the girls really only have we only have one outdoor meet at home, and one of the big problems was that the sand pits outside are just not able to be used, so long jumpers and triple jumpers would have to go into the field house to do that, and I think just being separated from the meet environment, it's not the best that it can be. So having those pits redone outside, I think it's going to make a really big difference. It's going to be a lot nicer.
And like for being a sprinter, like the track itself, there's a lot of like potholes within the turf itself. So like when it gets all redone, it's going to be much more smoother for everyone to run on. It's going to be a much better like running environment for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Well, being a senior, I'm not going to be able to run on it next year, but I mean, I'm like definitely gonna come back to like watch, and I think just like having like a nicer like stadium track, I think it's gonna be a lot more fun to watch, and I think just having that, I think will do better.
If I may interject at one point too, with the old facility that finally is going to be remodeled, it's been a long time coming. That having, as we mentioned, those potholes in almost all the lanes, and it hasn't been resurfaced in so long. Injury prevention is going to be critical, and I think that's completely going to increase our success rate and our training, along with hosting of meets, and there's nothing but positives that can come out of the remodeling of the outdoor facility.
Mm-hmm. So also, what fundraising are you guys doing so far this year?
Well, historically, we've, for our fundraiser, and we always laugh about it, but we do cookies. We sell cookies. And the girls all know, and I think we have a good time with it. We always have a competition with selling cookies. And
yeah, it's always fun.
It's fun. And they're good. Pretty good.
I just eat the cookie dough.
When will you guys start that fundraiser?
Probably in the next couple of weeks.
Awesome.
So also, the last question is, based on your success so far this season, what are your season goals?
Well, obviously for me and probably for these girls too, the goal is just always to improve, just on your own performance, focusing on yourself, trying to beat your personal record. Obviously, we want to try to qualify to state, and I just love being on the team and having fun. That's ultimately my goal.
And like to add, I think there's like a lot of like really talented girls on the team, and just I think a lot of them like have goals or like should have goals of like making it to those like higher level meets, because I don't know, like just like seeing them, like some of them are younger, like I just like I'm glad to see like that much talent. Like,
yeah,
young girls,
like seeing the freshmen progress. I'm one of the hurdle captains, and I've got like 5 new freshman hurdlers, and just already in the first like 2 weeks, just seeing them improve, it's awesome.
Yeah, improvement is definitely one of the biggest goals I think we're all pushing for. goals are big, big, big for us. Like, just go for it. Like, always go for your goals, always go for your dreams. So, like, every week we improve. It's really good to see and fun to see, and everyone gains a new goal every week. So it's really good to see.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, thank you guys so much for coming in, and good luck on the rest of your season. Sounds like you guys are going to do great.
Thanks.
Thanks.
All right, coming up next, we have your inside look at the Batavia High School Robotics Club. Don't go away.
Batavia Main Street. DowntownBatavia.com.
The Kane County Chronicle is your best source for news and information in print and online in the Tri-Cities and Caneland.
This is Chronicle Country. This is Chronicle Country. This is Chronicle Country.
This is Chronicle Country.
This is Chronicle Country.
The competition that we're participating in is FIRST Robotics. There are multiple robotics competitions besides FIRST, but that's the main one that there is. That's the main one, and FIRST was made to kind of encourage this generation to go into fields of engineering and just multiple things, because in robotics, you're not just doing one thing, you're doing a bunch of stuff. Even getting sponsors, you're going to go out and, work to get sponsorships. And it's just, for something that you think would be so small, it's incredibly large. And that's what I love about it.
How long do we have? We were given exactly 6 weeks to work on the robot and whatever that entails, design and come up with the design, and then actually make that design a reality. And so it takes a lot of planning to actually carry that out. So you have to schedule a lot of things. You have to make sure everything's being done on time. And if you don't, that can turn out to be very problematic. So usually, obviously, what you would do is first analyze the actual game that's been given to you. This year, for, I guess, Winnovation, which is the one we're doing right now, the game was, I'm not sure, remember what it's called. I can't remember. Regardless, it involves picking up ping pong balls and carrying them to different heights on a ramp. It's like this, and then it comes up, and depending on what height you place the ping pong balls, you will get different amounts of points. And so you just have to design a robot that is capable of meeting those, capable of carrying out that objective. So first you would analyze the actual game, and then what we would do is meet up and present strategies, possible things that we should care about primarily, focus on. And then after that, we'd meet again and discuss design, so what we would actually create. And then for that, it takes a bit of time to actually agree on things because everyone has conflicting ideas. And then we will go into the production phase, where people will sort of split off into different groups depending on either their expertise or maybe they want to work on something different. I've mostly worked in either drivetrain. This time I'm working on the special game mechanic, which would be what we decided was a vacuum to suck up the ping pong balls. You could do whatever you want. We just chose vacuum. Special game mechanic in that it changes depending on what game you're playing. You're always going to need a drivetrain. You always know that's going to be there, unless you're flying, which I doubt anybody would do. So there's that. Everybody splits off into different groups. and they build they're separate in construction, not in ideas, in that nobody knows what's going on in the other groups. We all meet together, we all know what's going on in the other groups, and we construct the things, and then finally put it together digitally and physically. We create CADs and construct it in Inventor, and then that's previously. We do that before we actually physically make it to show everybody what it'll look like as a finished product, and then we put it together in the end. And before it's actually put together, someone is supposed to be working on the code, and that then we'll be able to test. What are you doing? We'll be able to test that. We're supposed to be able to test that once we get it built, and then we have a week or maybe two to test the code, make sure everything's working, make sure everything's working on the coding side and on the actual construction of the robot side.
We thought we should let you know that the Batavia Fine Arts Festival is back for its 4th year. This year it will be held on March 4th, 2016 in the Batavia Fine Arts Center. This celebration of the arts is free and invites the entire community to join. The event will feature Batavia High School's own improv troupe, But Seriously Folks, student-made artwork, student-made music, and other forms of art created by the youth of Batavia. Other features of the event include a creative corner where you can make your very own artwork, as well as locally made ice cream and story time for the kids.
On the night of Saturday, February 20th, 2016, the Batavia High School boys basketball team celebrated their senior night and last regular home game of the season. The Bulldogs defeated the Maroons 54-43, improving their conference record to 9-1. The leading scorer of the game was senior Kanan Coffey, who also marked the end of the 11-year Coffey family era in Batavia athletics. The Bulldogs will take on St. Charles East Saints on Wednesday, February 24th. The two teams faced off back in January when Batavia won by a slim margin of 60-54. As the 2015-2016 Upstate 8 Conference champs, we wish the boys basketball team the best of luck on the rest of their season.
The Lady Bulldogs basketball team improved their home record to 26-5 overall on Friday, February 19th, when Batavia defeated Glenbard North 50-40 during their final game of the regional tournament. After their win, the ranking for the girls stands 18th in Illinois and 429th in the nation. The team will now move on to the sectional tournament being held at Schaumburg High School. On Monday night, February 22nd, Batavia took on Geneva for the 3rd time this season. With everything on the line, both teams came out looking for victory. Batavia lost in overtime to Geneva with a final score of 48-44. It was an exciting season, and thank you to our seniors. You will be missed.
That's all we have for today, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of After the Bell. Remember, if you participate in a club, sport, or other activity in the BPS 101 district and you want to be featured on our show, just shoot an email to atb@mybatv.com. Be sure to like After the Bell on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks again for watching. I'm Anna Gilardi.
And I'm Kenna Dukoff.
And that's what happens after the bell.